Now for some of the snubs. First up, PFOC. This is someone who ended last season with 22 goals and 3 assists and 32 appearances and didn't get many chances with the US, and in his one chance he really did get, he only got to play a half, and the coach said he wasted his chance. This is someone everyone really has been begging for on the squad and wanted to give him more chances, and just ultimately was left out. John Brooks. This is one that fans just accepted wasn't going to happen, but when the qualifier game started, everyone thought he was going to be the captain. He thought he was going to be the leader in the back line. With the most World Cup experience on the squad, he just fell out of favor with Greg, and Greg really never gave an answer on why he wasn't there, always deflecting, and it got to the point where US fans just stopped asking the questions altogether, and everyone just knew John Brooks wasn't going to be called up. Daryl Dike. This is someone that absolutely exploded onto the scene and reminded a lot of fans of a young Josie Altidore. A lot of size, a lot of presence, speed, power, and was scoring goals left, right, and center, and he just sort of flamed out. Really falling out of form and moving back to different clubs, didn't see as many goals from him, would start to go on some runs again, start to not, but didn't really get called up too much. On top of the fact that he really just came back from injuries a few days before the World Cup even started, that kind of automatically ruled him out as well. Busio. This is a young, talented midfielder. This kid is going to be a star in the future, and a lot thought he was going to be brought just to gain a little bit of experience. While he only got a few chances, didn't impress too much of the US, playing at a slower tempo, something that's really helped him in his Italian squad, Valencia, but hasn't been able to translate the US. It's going to be an absolute loss as far as development, but he's going to be a star in the future. One of the biggest shocks, but not really disappointments for a lot of fans, is the lack of inclusion of Zach Steffen. He was the #1 goalkeeper for the entire qualifying tournament. We thought we finally found our new Tim Howard. This guy had the answers. When he first signed on to Manchester City, he had this swagger. He started to play the feet. He started to play total football, as they would call it, playing out of the back. But then we realized he didn't have the touch of a Man City player. He didn't have the confidence when it came out, and he would have to go off his line, missing a lot of balls and costing the US a lot of goals. Matt Turner didn't necessarily earn his spot as much as Zach Steffen lost his spot. Some thought that maybe Zach would go to the 2nd or 3rd position, but now he's completely out of the squad, something a lot of fans respect Greg Berhalter for doing. It was a tough call, but Zach ultimately did get dropped. The biggest shock of all, and kind of a dirty blindside, is not including Ricardo Pepi in the squad. Pepi was the obvious #9, and he was the clear choice. At the FC Dallas, this kid was leading the squad, leading the league in goals, and helping everyone in the US, as he scored most of the goals for the qualifier and is a main reason we qualified. Then Greg Berhalter said, you should probably move to Europe. So he forces him to move to Europe. He moves to Europe, and he falls off the face of the earth. Absolutely no goals. Can't even hear from him. Pepi was in every other article every other week. And then radio silence. A lot of fans didn't think he was going to be called up, and then he moves squads again, starts to score a little bit, and is included in the final camp for the US. Something a lot of fans were mad about because they want to see other players get a chance. But Berhalter said, hey, no, this is our guy, and we want to show we have confidence in him. And then that actually pays off as he starts scoring a lot of goals. Scoring 6 goals in 9 matches. That confidence boost really helped. But then once he started scoring, Berhalter leaves him off the squad, and the guy he replaces him is the guy that was benched for him in FC Dallas. Remember before Berhalter said you should leave FC Dallas? Kind of a snake move, and really a bad person to leave off the squad.